Finally got up, and my skin does look much better than it did last night. So that's the good news. But it is so dry and tight. And this really does lead me to believe that a big part of this problem is being outside as much as I was yesterday. Our high was 14 degrees and it was windy. And I had to be outside. And I think a lot of this is wind and cold and how dry it's been. So I think I'm going to skip washing my face this morning, which I normally do because of acne. I am going to do some hydration and some calming. And I do think I'm going to put this on. This is the Bubble I like Soft Swerve Barrier Restore Balm. And I think I'm going to put this on and hold the hydration in because I have to go outside again tonight. And I think that we're going to focus on holding the hydration and moisture in. So yeah, we're going to rapid fire some hydration and calming. Oh my God, my skin needed that so bad. Oh, so if you have dry skin, you understand that feeling of when the sprays, the mist, the toners, everything starts finally getting into your skin. Because if you have dry skin, it's like a dry sponge. It's the difference between a sponge when it's dry and a sponge when it's wet. Like the wet sponge, it moves more easily. It when you have dry skin, it just feels like it's cracking with every move. At least that's my experience. And so every morning I wake up so eager to put some hydration on my skin. And today was definitely probably the worst it's ever been. So I'm going to flash through a couple products here and then get to the balm, which is what we want to talk about. This is what I'm really eager to get on my skin. So I did open it up last night. I was going to show the video and that didn't work out. I did put it on my hands though, and my hands they look very hydrated this morning and they feel good. So hopefully that's what happens to my face. So this is the grind packaging. And in imaging, I thought it was going to be like stiff peaks for baking, for example, but it's not. It is soft. So you put it in your fingers and you work it for a few seconds to kind of melt it down a little. And as you can see, it's like just a melty balm. And it says to pat it into your skin. The instructions do say specifically pat. So I am going to follow doctor's orders. And it actually, I thought it would take a long time, but I mean, you can see how quickly that's going. I'm gonna do my lips too. Get that club. It's really, really dry around my nose. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit more for my hands. Okay, so we've got that on. I am going to let that continue to sink, like get soaked up into my skin. It does already feel better. I kind of wish I had done it last night. I really thought it would help, but I was so scared to put anything on my skin. And, if you're have sensitive skin, if you're having breakouts, if you're having anything, trying new things, that's not always the time to do it. Sometimes, though, when you're having a problem, sometimes a new thing is what you need. So, we're going to try that. We're going to sit on it for the day. I have dinner plans at 5, so in several hours, I will probably maybe take a shower and wash my face. I'm going to have to see how it feels, because if it feels how it feels now, I'm not going to wash my face. And because I think that would do more harm than good. So, okay. And I've heard from many of you with lovely comments of support, and I really appreciate it. I know so many of you understand the difficulty that comes with problematic skin, and I just thank you. Thank you for being so supportive, but also, thank you for showing up as your authentic selves, and thank you for inspiring me to try to be more, open with my story and my skin and its struggles, because it's important that we show that real beauty can look a lot of different ways, and that includes problematic skin. You don't have to have, unblemished skin with like zero texture, and because that's not real. That's not real. And people who are able to present that so often are able to afford expensive procedures, or are using filters, or are cutting things. And I want you to know that your real skin, however it looks, whatever you're dealing with, your skin is beautiful too. Your skin is worthy too. You are worthy. And keep loving yourself, keep taking care of your skin. And I will keep you updated on what goes on here, and if this helps. I hope it helps. I've seen it help some people with similar skin issues. So I will see you later.